What up, though, y'all? It's your boy Perelli Vision, man. If you watching the video, like, sub, and subscribe for support. Today, I'm gonna be reviewing the video where the lady left her kids in the house for 4 to 5 years. So if you ain't up on game, a lady literally abandoned her kids. So I ain't gonna hold y'all up too much, man. Make sure y'all like and sub. Let's get it.
Enter your address and get a 360-degree satellite view of.
Tonight, we are continuing to cover a case that is stunning Metro Detroit. 3 children rescued from squalid conditions. Their mother now under arrest. Thank you so much for joining us for 7 News Detroit at 11. I'm Whitney Burney. Their mother allegedly abandoning the children in 2020 or 2021, leaving a 15-year-old boy, 13-year-old girl, and a 12-year-old girl, only leaving food once a week. Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard saying, quote, "This situation would be deemed deplorable and intolerable for an."
Man, do y'all see that house, man? That is just absurd.
Animal, and it is utterly unacceptable for 3 children. 7 News Detroit reporter Tierra Braddock spoke to Sheriff Bouchard today, as well as a neighbor reacting to the chilling revelations. We do want to warn you, some of the details of this story are very disturbing.
Just a few days ago, Oakland County Sheriff deputies came to this house behind me to do a welfare check on a woman. But when they got inside, they didn't find her, but they did discover her 3 kids who had been abandoned, living in deplorable conditions.
Everybody's upset about it, like, oh my God, this is right in our neighborhood.
All right, I ain't gonna even cap. I can't even let her get past that. If y'all live around these people, y'all know these kids situation, bro. Y'all can't tell me y'all ain't live next door and y'all ain't smell nothing or see nothing or just think nothing weird, man. So I don't want to hear that y'all feeling bad or y'all ain't know what was going on.
How could something like this happen?
Pontiac resident Emma Gross lives a few streets over from the home where the kids were found. The Oakland County Sheriff's Office says the house was covered in piles of trash as high as 4 feet in some rooms. There was even mold and human feces throughout the house.
It's pretty heartbreaking that the kids would have to live under those conditions.
Do you see this, man? These kids really was living in here, bro.
Sheriff Michael Bouchard tells me a 15-year-old boy and his 2 sisters, ages 12 and 13, hadn't been outside the home in years and were surviving off of weekly drop-offs of prepared food.
It kind of reminds me of the commercials you see where animals are living in very deplorable conditions. Well, kind of take that times 10, and that's what the kids were living in for years.
The boy told deputies that his mother abandoned them back in either 2020 or 2021. Deputies were recently called because the landlord of the home asked for them to do a welfare check.
The landlord said he hadn't seen her for some time, and I think, as our detectives mentioned, that hadn't paid her rent going back to October.
The kid's mother was arrested on Friday, and Bouchard says she had been living somewhere else in Pontiac. The kids hadn't been in school since they were abandoned.
Well, that's going to be a very long process to figure this all out, not just how they are, both mentally and physically, but how did this ever happen, to have these kids fall through the cracks on so many levels with relatives, the community, and with schools.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
I've seen, child neglect and other situations where they're living in bad places, but not to this level and not for this extended duration.
The mother will be facing criminal charges, and in the meantime, her kids are now staying with a relative. In Pontiac, Tierra Braddock, 7 News Detroit.
All right, Tierra, thank you for your.
So y'all, excuse me, but I really want to know, how didn't nobody in her family know that these kids needed help? Like, that's what I want to know. I want to know how long, or have any neighbors tried to get help for these kids, because you can't tell me the neighbors didn't know. They smell, if it was 4 feet worth of trash in there, they could smell that. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, I really want to know what this mother excuse gonna be Like, and I just got a question for my followers because I just can't understand. The oldest was 12 at the time she left. When y'all was 12, did y'all have survival skills to go look for help, or would y'all wait in there for 4 years with no help and end up living in feces and stuff? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you like, sub, and subscribe. I hope the kids get in a better situation. It's a crazy situation, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. If y'all know more about the situation, let me know.